We do this video because we are here now in Napoli, a very ancient place from the time of the Magna Graecia, the Greek colony. Actually, it was a Greek colony. It was called Parthenope and Naples, and we came here to experience not only the ancient place and experience this life that connects us through the past to now, but also experience the vibrance of the place.
Yeah, we just came here to explore also the city life, and we heard about that Naples is a very alive place, a place that is very, very vibrant, full of experiences, full of stories, full of many people from everywhere on a small place actually. High houses, high buildings, where all the family members are together since generations, and it is impressive because when we have been in the old town and we got an idea, we got a feeling about all that up and down and all the different expressions, and the Napoleons people, Napolitanians, they're very expressive with their hands and everywhere. That's amazing. And it's beautiful to see people expressing themselves in that fluent way. And
yes, and it's a very vibrant city. You can experience with all your senses. You can smell different special smell in the streets where you can smell the fried things, the food,
the pizza,
the perfumes of the people, and also the dirt on the streets. Everything is mixed with the noises and the people, and you exercise your hearing. You listen noises, connections with people, the excitement. You see all these colors of these people, all these amazing small corners with the Madonnas, all these houses that people live, and they are in some places which are for a long time.
And they made everything out of these corners, no? Yeah. I mean, there are places that are so old and they are falling apart, but they keep them and they remain them in a beautiful way. And also we have seen that they are putting small figures in the walls, and they're putting some teddy bears just hanging on the swing with decorations, just to make it a little bit decorative and funny and, I don't know, special. So they care for their places and they care for everything around them. It gives you the feeling, even when it is a very, very fast living place, because it's a city. So you have many, many impressions everywhere, other lights everywhere, there's a talking, it's very loud, so it's difficult to stay in your center. And so it is challenging to care for the place around you because, it's busy.
Yes, everybody busy there, and we experience how humanity in cities like this in Europe but all around the world, they are in these cities connected with everyday life, like a hive of bees that they do all this stuff. But the consciousness of the people are into this kind of movement in the city, and it doesn't go further. You can feel it, you can enjoy it being there, but if you want to see things in another way, you can observe it, that very few people are conscious of what is going on there. And the most amazing thing is that we also visited Pompeii, an amazing location where what happened there.
The volcano exploded, and so they died very quickly. Many people died there, and the whole city was under ashes for many, many years. And now they excavated a big part of it, and we were able to see that, and they were also able to get the shapes of the people who were dying there, because they were filling these gaps in the ashes, and so they could reconstruct the figure and the faces and the impressions and the expressions and all this scenario. That is very strange.
life teaching as
Touching.
well. Touching and life teaching. Because for us it was so alive to move in the streets, because many actually houses are preserved. You can see tavernas, you can see places where they were doing their baths, you can see small scriptures on the walls, small graffiti. You can feel that this city back then, it was so much alive, like Napoli. This time, of course, now it's more busy, more dirty, more people, but the whole idea is the same, and you can see how life and mortality can go together and understand that we pass from this life like Napoli, and then we end up to be like Pompeii, because everything left in the moment. And the point is, through this kind of concept, if we are connected consciously of why we live our life and what we want to achieve through our life, and how we can experience in real deep sense our life. And for us this was a lesson.
It was a lesson to be able now a few days to keep ourselves busy just with all the beauty and craziness of this city, Naples, and we say we could stay many more days and just keep ourselves busy, with all these beautiful moments you can experience, and you can jump from moment to moment and experience it like a child again. And this could go on for a while. For us, maybe we would find here and there things to improve, but in the city it's much more challenging. So we love to be in the nature, because there it's a place where we can feel ourselves much more, much deeper, and but it is also beautiful to experience a few days just being busy with craziness.
It is a choice. It is a choice, and depending on how you are in this kind of places, even if you live in a city or even if you're visiting a city, how connected you are with your conscious, how you can spend your everyday life there in a conscious way and absorb everything, see things around you, and become a better human. This is the point. And for us it's a kind of experiment. We like to go deep into this understanding and these society structures, seeing the people. Amazing.
Yeah, and it's also interesting to observe ourselves, staying aware and conscious about our realizations and everything what is going on, our senses, our sensations. Because, for example, yesterday when we went to this pizzeria, which is very famous, after we have been to some other places trying the famous pizza of Naples, we were going to this place. We said, okay, let's get in the line of people, let's wait for, I don't know, an hour or whatever, and let's have this special experience. And okay, we enjoyed also waiting and all that, and then we tried the pizza, and it was not like the other pizzas we ate. And we were thinking about how can be they have their recipe since generations, and they will maybe do it in the way that they really improved it. But we're feeling that somehow they do maybe so many pizzas there that it was not made with love. And that is what we felt. And this was taking part in our sensation about the taste. And so it's good to know where the most famous place or what other people told, maybe, but it's also good to taste by yourself and to just decide how it feels to you.
And decide on how you want to experience some things. And actually it was not the pizza that we experienced. Of course, when some people start something, this is another teaching for today's videos. If you stand conscious to have an experience, you can decide what kind of experience you want to have. So we're not disappointed, of course, from the pizza. It was good, but it was not the excellent. We understand that the people started this kind of work with love, but then because more people and more people came, they had to deal with it. and the lower the quality. But it was still good.
Yeah.
And for us it was not the pizza itself, but the experience of wait in this old shop, and the way that people react as society in this place. We loved it anyway, and we'll go for more pizza today.
For sure. Yeah. From these times where we were, as we said, beautifully bored and we wanted to experience something else, we did that. 2000 years now, we experienced how it is to separate everything from us, ourselves, the gods, the God within us. Everything was diversity, everything was not us, and everything was separated. Everybody was separated from each other, and we could experience that in 8 billion different points of view alive right now. And through all this, we came to the point that this is also very, very, very much very difficult. So we couldn't really feel about that this is us, and we had to disconnect ourselves from many things. We did that because it was part of the experience, let's say. And at last we became very numb about many things. So we said we don't want to feel about that. This is too much. This is too hard. This is too ugly. This is too much. I don't know. And we became numb. So we looked away and we accepted many things. Now it's time to reshape that, each of us, in our unique way of creating, of feeling and channeling our unique way of feel about everything and to express it in our very unique way.
And the separation that was created from the first times when they start people having power and wanted to connect this power with the God as kings, as whatever, and later leaders. This created religions that we are here today. It's not about Christ or Buddha or whatever, but a religion as an institute that were created, this kind of separational institutes, and they even separate themselves. But at the same time, you see in the city the connection of the people, the unity, and it's like an organic thing. The thing is to start creating all this now consciously and bring togetherness together. Start live together, enjoy in harmony, in peace, in love, prosperity for everybody. But for this to be done, we need to have self-authority and control within us.
After experiencing the separation and the diversity, now we learn to appreciate it. Now we learn what is the beauty about that unique way of being consciousness, very unique part of consciousness, of the whole consciousness that is experiencing itself. After all this separation in the very hard way, we can choose to see the beauty in that.
You can see the beauty in the diversity, because that's why we come here on this planet, to experience this diversity. We are spirits. Everything is everywhere. Imagine to be in the sun, which is the light, and everything to be light.
Boring.
It would be very boring. So we need to experience this diversity and different lives and humanity, and being part of it, and even to experience this separation so we understand. And the thing is to understand, to get this knowledge, this information that will guide us into the trust and faith within, into the empowerment and understanding of our own self, and become sovereign human beings, part of the oneness, the togetherness, and celebrate our diversity.